wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken at his 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Bravo.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Alpha.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, 7.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Haywood.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. It's going to be a long
Get it.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. On 2nd down, Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Alvin Kamara, 74 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go, D. Here
They'll try and run forward with Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Check nickel.
They'll run it with Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Rudolph looking to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rudolph eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Toss play, Kamara. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 24. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Rudolph. And his throw is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Rudolph. This is Reese on the ground. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll drop the throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Elliott on first down going absolutely nowhere. So he'll lose about 3 on the play. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
70, Indy.
We got 4. We got 4.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Good job.
Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
3 down.
Get it.
Now Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Recon, 132 Friday. 60 Pittsburgh.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. After the interception, here's Rudolph. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 20. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now Rudolph. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at his 4. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Elliott. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. 2nd and 6. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. He finds Beckham complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 59 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Rudolph now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lopez. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
On first down, it's Rudolph. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rudolph. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here.
61, match box, hit it.
Following the penalty, it's KMarshall. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Rudolph. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Here comes the ball. I see you, boy. I see you.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal.
General West. Get it.
They'll try to run it in. It's KMarshall. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Alvin KMarshall. As the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Check. Watch it.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Draw play, Elliott. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rudolph escaping the pressure right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Rudolph on third down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 10 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
So, my man.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down, Browns.
A first down carry by Elliott. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll set up to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
No.
And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A 10th carry for Kamara. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you say...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
91.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 77 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. The Browns once again setting up to go for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken short. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh 1st. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. That's going to be caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish.
And he's into the end end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
The week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They'll look to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
Rudolph. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st down, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
This is Elliott. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Move.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike 52. Mike 52. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
Hey, Echo. Five.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, it's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 40 yards.
5, 2.
On 1st down, Rudolph. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Here's Rudolph eluding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. How about the safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Rudolph looking to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They go play action here on first down. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, Elliott trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
18 Gator.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.